Will we ever talk again? Are we ever going to talk again? So I'm going to do some charms first to give you extra connection to the reading. So if the charms don't resonate and you're not feeling it, then you don't have to stick around. But if the charms do resonate, or even if they don't, it's worth seeing what the reading does, because it may be over the next few days the charms start making sense. Let's pull some letters for initials, for names, and things like that. Are you ever going to talk again? What do you need? Oh, there's loads of words there. Let's have a look. And then zodiac signs. Are you and the person that you're thinking of ever going to talk again? So this could be friends, family, old work colleagues, loved ones, romantic people, long lost friends. You know, anyone that you're not talking to, the person that's on your mind. Are you ever going to be in contact again? Are you ever going to communicate again? And all of the good things. So we have Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, another Capricorn, and a Leo. This could be sun, moon, or rising. The charms that we've got is a black cat. When you book a private reading with me, I pull charms at the beginning. So if any of the charms that you've had during a private reading pops up, there may be additional messages here for you. We have balloons in a pastel colour. We have some food. Hopefully these are little charms that remind you of the person you've come to the reading about. We have a crescent moon that's a pale blue with a star in it. We have a little rocking horse. And then we have Cinderella's pumpkin carriage. Okay, so the letters. We have J, B, H, A, N, D, C. There may have been a lot of people involved in this disagreement. R, I, L, P, T, another A, an E, U, K. If you write them down, they may actually spell out some names. Then we have an M and a Y. So let's have a look. I'm going to go with the Mystic Moments Tarot deck. What messages are here for you today? What do you need to know? Are the both of you ever going to talk again? Are you going to get back in contact? Is there a future here for this connection? Is it best to leave it in the past? What do you need to know? We're going to look at the recent past, or the past when you lost contact with this person, present and moving forward. What messages are here for you? I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. Down this side is you. Down this side is them. And then down the middle is the connecting energy. If you want a quick answer, yeah. There will be a day where you communicate again, but this person will be very defensive. And you're going to have to go into that situation feeling like you are the open book and the other person isn't. But there will be a day where there is communication again. And then what comes from that? I'll do a Celtic cross in a minute and we'll have a look. So, say everything I'm picking up and everything I'm feeling. We have the Star for you in the past. We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed for them. And then we have the Devil in the middle of you both. Now the Devil is the frustrations that were here within this connection, whatever the connection was for the both of you. It feels like you were doing everything you could to smooth things over. There may have been points during the connection where you just bit your lip and you made excuses, or you just had a lot of forgiveness and understanding for this person. The Three of Pentacles reversed for them is like feelings of resentment, feeling like they weren't particularly working as part of your team, but also feeling that they had a chip on their shoulder, a feeling that it feels like you done everything you possibly could for this person. You gave them grace, you had understanding and compassion for them, you made allowances for them, but they still had a chip on their shoulder. They still felt that you weren't doing enough. And it feels like they were quite ungrateful for everything. And it feels like for quite a long time, both you may have been carrying this connection for the both of you, but they didn't see that. With that Three of Pentacles reversed, they couldn't see that they were the missing chain and the link in the chain. And it caused frustrations, but with the Devil in the middle of you both, it feels like you had a deep understanding that you were trying to accept them for who they were. And it feels like the break in the connection was a long time coming, really. I think anyone else would have given up on this person a long time before you did, you know. But this person's had, in the past, an attitude problem. It feels like what you do for them and what they done for you done way more, but then they would point out the tiny littlest thing that they done for you, you know. They'd be like, well, I gave you $1 that you never paid back. Well, if we're going to go for dollar to dollar, then they probably owe you a heck of a lot more than that. But they can't see it like that. They didn't see it like that. At the moment, you've got the female King of Swords. In this deck, we have male and female kings. So that's interesting. You're ready to talk about it. You're ready to see if the both of you can move forward. You don't want to hurt this person. You still care about this person, and it feels like you can rise above it. It feels like you have been hurt by this whole situation, but you've had to bring yourself forward, and it feels like you're very good at looking from the outside in to assess things. It feels like removing your emotions from it, and you still have a great understanding of this person and the struggles that they've had, but they can't keep using it as an excuse. At some point they have to be responsible and face the consequences for their actions. They have the Nine of Wands at the moment, which is a bit of a walking wounded, a card of them overcoming the things that they've had to overcome. But have they learnt life experience? They're building up resilience. And it feels like since they lost your connection, they may well have realised how much you made their life easier. So they've been out there in the world on their own, realising that there isn't anyone else that backed them up in the way that you did, or was there for them in the way that you were. And it feels like they struggled. But they've been learning, you know, they've been learning. The Four of Wands reversed in the middle of you both is there is still a connection there. There is still something good, but effort needs to be put in to get it back on track again. The Three of Wands is the open book that I'm seeing for you. You're going to have your path wide open. If you want communication with this person, you're going to have your path wide open. Because this is a connection where the balance will always be out. This person needs more support than what you do, although that's nonsense, because you also need to feel seen and appreciated and everything. But this person gets their life in a muddle quite a lot, and they're not very good at they need people around them, and I'm not convinced they have many good people around them at the moment. So if you can accept this connection as instead of it being a 50-50, it's more of a 70-30 or 60-40 on you finding the kindness and you finding the compassion for them. At that point, they have the Seven of Wands, which is them being very defensive. They don't want to argue anymore. They don't want to get hurt again, because it did hurt. The separation between the both of you has been hurting. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in the middle of you both, which is the both of you communicating again. But you'll be given more than what you receive. You know this person now. You know what they can and can't offer. You know what a connection with this person is. So if you're willing to take on that role, but with boundaries in, there's a way forward. There is a way forward if you want it. But if this person is too exhausting, if this person isn't worth it, then you have to protect yourself. You have to do what is right for you. So I'm going to do you a Celtic cross for your pathway forward. I want to see if this person bumps up in it. So let's have a look. What do you need to know moving forward? What good things are coming your way? Is it worth going the extra mile to bring this person back into your life or not? Is it because you're going to have to protect your energy, you know? There's things that you just can't expect from them. So let's have a look. What messages are here? Private readings are always available. You just need to book yourself into my diary. If I'm fully booked, check back every 6 hours or every 12 hours. I'm constantly updating it. So this is where you're at the moment. This has been a stressful situation for you. And it feels like within this connection, you're the strong one. But no one sees how stressed you get. No one sees the anxiety that you have. No one sees the upset because you bottle it up. You keep it to yourself. The things that this person has asked from you or expected from you, you would never expect that from anyone else. It's like you'd rather work on it yourself, you know. It's okay to lean on people. Now the question is about the Four of Swords, and this is you moving forward. And there's a question here of, is this person worth the stress, or has it actually been quite peaceful not having them around? And is your question of, can you bring them back into your life, more of that Four of Swords, I'm ready to get up and get moving again? Can you get moving with life without this person? You know, because it feels like you're at a point of, I need to open the door and I need to go out and I need to explore. And I would really like this person to be there with me. Is it worth it though? Is it worth it though? What's around you at the moment? We've got the Hermit. You've been doing a lot of work on your own, but you're also getting bored of being by yourself as well. Whether it's friendship, family, whatever. There's something a little bit missing. There's a bit of a void that you can't fill yourself. It's like the social side of it. The Three of Cups, friends and family, celebrations. I think you could both get on the track again. I think you'd like that. I think they'd like it. In a recent past, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You've already started something new. You're already in a new part of your life. And it feels like you would really like this person to be part of it. I think the good outweighs the bad, you know. So moving forward, we have the whole world. The whole world is out there. The world is full of people, experiences and places to go. The whole world is all of your rewards, all of your completions. And it is coming out of, it's time to come out with this. It's time to come out of lockdown and go out into the world again. I feel fulfilled again. Feels like it's time to finish making peace with the world, you know. We've got the Lunar as the secret underlying question. Is there a path there for you? Now with the Moon, we have to travel and have faith that it will be okay. If we travel and we're like, no, everything is just going to go wrong, you'll find that everything does go wrong. And then every time a little thing happens, it's just confirming that your negative thought is like, oh yeah, no, see, I told you everything was going to go wrong. Whereas if you have the faith that it will work out, when something little happens, you're like, I've got a solution for that. This is a challenge, I'll find my way around it. And it becomes a much more productive journey, and it's not all doom and gloom. The timing on this is a temperance, so both of you are going to communicate again. And it feels like it's going to take a bit of time with them having the Seven of Wands. But once you get to that place of clearing the air, and I think they may well go into that communication half expecting you to read them the riot act, like telling them, you can't treat me like this again. I think they're going to, the words that here, I don't like being rude or crude or anything, but they're going to be expecting a spanking, and they're not really going to get it. But that's what they feel that they deserve. So they know that they've wronged you because they're feeling that anxiety. But once they settle in and realise that you just really like them and you just really value them in their weird, messed up little way, and you valued the connection that's there underneath it all, and that temperance is that flow of energy. Now, after that, the attainment is the hanged bunny, having to make a sacrifice to move forward. And then the outcome is the Seven of Wands again, which is your card. It's your card of standing your ground for what you want, being defensive about what you want, going, here I am, I'm not going anywhere. But also putting boundaries in. It could be like them then starting to do the things they've done before, and you say, no, we're not doing that this time. No, you're not phoning me at 4:00 in the morning this time. No, I'm not giving you money this time. No, but I will be your friend. I will be a connection. I will be someone here for you, but you're not taking a mickey out of me again. And it's learning how to move forward with that, and move forward with a different kind of connection that has much more balance in it. But remember, there'll always be a bit of a imbalance within this. So if you want to help me out with the algorithm, put something in the comments, something nice, maybe something funny, maybe a positive affirmation, whatever you want. Even just leaving a comment, and leaving a comment, it really does help. Subscribe or follow, all of the good things, that helps as well. So let's have a look. Let's put you in an oracle card. What do the oracle cards want you to know? Oh, and on my website I have a pull a card page. We'll take this one because it's down there. Passion, finding your passion in life again. On my website, I have a pull a card page. So if you go on the pull a card page, it will generate a tarot card for you. And then you scroll down the bottom and read the meaning. And then if you want to pull another one, you refresh the page and it'll generate another one. I do it every day before I get up. And if you're learning tarot, it's quite a good way of refresh the page, go and read it. Refresh the page, go and read it. And yeah. So if you would like me to pull a tarot card, if you've made it this far, as a reward, if you would like me to pull a card for you, request pull a card in the comments. I'll have a little shuffle. I'll tell you what card I got. If it doesn't make any sense to the question that you had in mind, have a little think over the next few days after you get the cards and think, okay, no, I do know what that's about, because the tarot always does have a message, even if at the point when you read it you're like, no, that doesn't make sense. So request pull a card in the comments. You could do it under any of my videos as well. I really don't mind. It's something that I like doing, shuffling and letting you know what card you've got. We're all connected. The universe and the internet connects us for a reason. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so the angels take you anyway. And thank you so much for being here with me today. If you've made it to this point and are part of my secret Purple Heart gang, hardly any of you make it right to the end of the reading. It's been ages and ages and ages since I tagged on a Purple Heart gang at the end of a YouTube, so this won't be on TikTok. But I hope you're doing well. We've survived the summer. We spent all summer waiting for summer, and then it came and then it was over, and today it feels like winter. I went to sleep last night and it's like the middle of September, and I thought I will not be surprised with how cold it was last night if we wake up to snow. That's how cold it was. Yesterday I had to fit a new cat flap so that Rosie can get in and out again. She's got a microchip one and it suddenly randomly stopped working during the summer, which was fine, but I replaced it yesterday. I'm rubbish at DIY, absolutely rubbish, but I done it. Took an hour. All I had to do was pull some screws out, put some screws in, but of course the thread had gone on the top of one of the screws. So that was fun and games with her sniffing all around, going, "What you doing?" Cats are just lovely. If you haven't been here before, little Rosie is, I think she's 12. Is she 12? I don't think she's turned 13 yet. It was her birthday in June. So my brain's just gone blank. She's a pretty little tuxedo cat that was born behind my cousin's sofa. A surprise baby. And she's been living with us forever. She's a cheeky little thing. And because I'm deaf, when I don't have my hearing aids in, I really can't hear anything. And she learnt from a very young age that meowing at me in the middle of the night, no, no point, absolutely no point. So she stopped meowing at about 12 weeks old, and she puts her head in my hand. If I'm asleep and she wants to wake me up, she puts her head in my hand. Or she'll sit somewhere that's in my eye line if she wants something, to tell me that she wants something. And then once she's got my attention, she does all these little key sign language things that I know exactly what she wants just by looking at her. And cats are just amazing. They totally learn how to talk your language, whatever your language is. And she's a cheeky little diva. She's just amazing. She's my biggest best friend ever. My longer videos have been a little bit sparse over the last week or so. This year I've had 3 people I know pass away, and they're all slightly younger than me. I'm in my mid-40s, and at different points in my life I was close to them. So it's been a bit of a upsetting time, really. And so I've been doing short videos and then focusing on my private clients. So I've been using my energy for my private clients. I'm feeling a bit better. It's just, life is not fair. Life takes the good ones too soon when they had a lot more to give. Definitely a lot more. And I know I'm not the only person that's been affected by everything that's happened, but that's where I've been. Try not to put anything in the comments about it, because if the trolls see it, they then pick on it, and then when you're uploading stuff on a public place, the comments and the emails that you get that are just abuse. I have everything strongly filtered, and if you got to see what goes into my filtered thing, you'd be like, no one, I'm surprised she never uploads ever again. You have to have a thick skin. So try not to put anything in the comments about it, because even though I'm putting on a public thing, trolls don't listen to a whole video. They don't make it right to the end. So I hope you're looking forward to autumn. I'm really looking forward to the clocks changing and the nights getting drawn in. We get to the point in the UK where it gets dark at 4 p.m. and I like that time of year. It's like cozying down for the winter and hibernating. I like that feeling, but I also do like summer. We just didn't have one. I don't like snow. I don't want to go that far. But Halloween and bonfire night and all of those things. The festive season and everything. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. On YouTube, I have members turned on. If you want to support the channel in any way and you want to sign up to the membership, it's a very minimum cost. And I'm going to start, when I do pick a card readings, they will be posted members only for a week, and then they will come public. So even if you don't want to do the membership, everything I put on membership will end up on public anyway. So if you don't have the money, don't feel that you have to. Like, if we all pay to subscribe to everything we want to subscribe to, we would all be in massive debt. I know what it's like, but that option is there if you want it. But just subscribing, engaging, being supportive in the comments, saying something nice, anything, any content creator or anyone that's posting anything publicly, if you can be a positive voice in that comments, you're going to help that person's mental health immensely. If we had, like, 95% of people are wonderful people, and if that 95% all commented something nice, it would outweigh the 5% of loudmouths that just spend their time doing a full-time job of being horrible. You know, the world would be a much better place, wouldn't it? But also the really lovely people, they watch, they take what they need and they go, and that's lovely. So I hope my channel brings something good to you. Gonna wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it ain't to take you anyway. And thank you so much for being here today.